Well, hello again and welcome. It's me, Mr. D. We're back here with our Chunky Mushroom Boy project, and we've just, in the last video, completed the mushroom's cap, and now we have just a little bit to take care of to finish this off. And what we're going to do is we will go ahead and finish off the yarn from that round, and we'll go ahead and weave in the ends, because the next part of the mushroom is going to be adding the body, and I just want to get those ends woven in to take care of them so I don't have to deal with those. So what I'll do is I'll just pull this hook, make that loop come out a little bit, and go out just a little ways. We don't need to put a whole lot of yarn in the other stitches to weave that in. So we'll snip that and go ahead and pull this through. Though something I want to maybe try here is, let's try maybe a quick slip stitch. I can hang on to this while I do it. I'm just going to go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to pull through that first loop. I'll try this again. Maybe should have given myself a little extra yarn, but I think it'll work. So we'll pull this all the way through now. And what that does is it kind of balances out the spacing from the old row to the newest row or round, so that it's not just a big bump out there. Makes it a little better. And then I'll be able to do a little bit more to smooth that transition out with the next step of weaving in the end. So what I'll do, I'll get the trusty yarn needle, get the yarn through the eye, turn this around. Then I'm going to try to feed this down inside first, and that should kind of bring that a little snugger to the previous round. It's not going to be perfect because it is a difference between one round and another. That's okay. It doesn't look bad. And what I'll probably do when I go ahead and get going with the next round is I'll start there so that and then that'll become the back of his cap, so when you're looking at him head on, you don't really see that. But either way, it'll be all good. Another thing you might do to smooth it out is to do maybe a couple more of those slip stitches to join it in and kind of smooth out the transition more. If I hadn't been so hasty and clipped the yarn so short, I would have probably been able to do that, but I'm okay with it. I'll survive, maybe. Just maybe. Okay, then when I pull that through, I don't always go all the way to the end, but I do like to kind of give it a little stretch, a little kind of releasing tug, just to make sure this isn't pulling the stitches together, that everything's nice and loose and free there. And then I'll just tug it a little, just a little gentle pull, and then snip it as close as I can without cutting things I shouldn't, and then kind of give that another little kind of tug out. Now this, if you remember, is from the beginning, from the magic circle or magic ring. I want to just kind of hide that a little bit more, get it under some more of the stitches, and then we'll snip that as well. And then we'll have a nice tidy little cap to join the body to. So I'm going to just go through here, go down a little, and pull that through, tuck it in there. when you get these short little tails, it's sometimes hard to go very far with it unless you stick your needle in through some stitches first and then bring that little tail into the eye of the needle. But if you recall too, this tail was a part of that magic ring, and so it's been crocheted around a little bit already. So it's not necessary to really do this, but I just kind of like to lock it in there with some of putting it through some of those other stitches. Okay, and then we'll turn this back around. And when this is on top of the little mushroom body, we don't really put it out like a little sun cap or whatever. It's normally kind of down, sort of like an actual mushroom cap. But maybe that gives you a little sense of what this is like. And in the next video, we'll start attaching the body and working on that. So I hope you'll join me, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye now.